Day 20 of the 30-day Name the Pain Challenge. Day 20. Mm, being crazy. Ooh. So let's go there. The pain of being labeled as crazy simply because you were misunderstood, maybe ahead of your time, maybe seeing ahead of what others could not see quite yet. You know, studying and observing human behavior, I recognize, which has been stated before me, from those before me, that we tend to fear what we do not understand. And what we do not understand can often cause us to label that misunderstanding as crazy. When I think of my own experiences of being a seer, one who sees, or being clairvoyant, seeing beyond what meets the eye, seeing ahead, I have been labeled as crazy. And I, for so long, would take offense to it. Who wants to be unaccepted? And not only unaccepted, but mislabeled, misclassified. Often, those of us who are messengers of truth, we can often be described as crazy when no one can see what you see, but you see it so vividly and you know it to be true because it is self evident. Being labeled as crazy can be so maddening, especially when you are pure and sincere in heart. So, those who are listening, what are your painful experiences to being referenced to as crazy? Maybe you've been lied on and lied about. Maybe you chose not to go with the crowd. Maybe you are someone who chooses to do your own thing, and not because you are heartless or careless. You're just honoring the truth of who you are in the moment. Maybe there is information that you want to spread because you want to do some good amongst humanity. And yet, maybe those around you just don't get it, just can't quite see it. And so you retreat, you hide, you sink, you shrink. You may feel pressured to go along to get along because maybe in the moment it seems better than being labeled as crazy. Mm. The fear of being ourselves, especially when who we are doesn't fit into the design, the systemic and systematic design. So you get called crazy. But there's good news, all things can be reconciled. It is so beautiful when you continue to stand in the truth of who you are and it's rooted in a principled foundation and values. The day shall come when you receive your rewards, where you will be honored for standing on it, standing in it, living in it. Your day will come where you will unfold and your true nature will be revealed. It's already happening. When you think of the pain connected to being called crazy, what comes to mind? What images do you see? What resurfaces? What replays? What emotions do you feel? What thoughts appear? And doing that body scan from the top of your head down to the soles of your feet. Is there any area where you are experiencing tightness, discomfort, disturbance, unease? Breath or spirit? Breath tends to calm and regulate the nervous system. Sometimes all you have to do is breathe through it, and the solution will come. And if you would like support to navigate through the pain, connect with me. Connect with me, not to me. Connect with me. In the description of this video is information on how to access the services. If and when you go to the website, you will see a tab called Download Now. That tab will give you a free resource, a 4-step guide to healing from unwanted habits and patterns. The first step being to name and identify the pain. I also like to highlight the art section of the page. In 2021, I was able to be featured for an interview. It's about 2 hours. Very beautiful. When I rewatch it, I'm often amazed. Like, wow. Maybe to people in that present time of November 2021, what I was saying seemed crazy. But if you were to watch that video today, it's living. What I discussed is living proof. And I'm so grateful that had the courage and still have the courage to be, to stand in my truth and on irrefutable principles and values. Thank you so much. Peace and love. I am Shine Bay, and I will see you tomorrow.